Good morning and welcome to Saints Alive. I am your host Tamara and we are going to be talking about persecutions in the early church. Septimus Severus led military campaigns in Britain and Mesopotamia from 192 to 211. He persecuted people who wanted to convert to religions such as Christianity and Judaism. His persecutions were mainly in Syria and Africa. One person who was martyred during his reign was Saint Perpetua. We have her here with us today. Come on out, Saint Perpetua! Woo! Welcome!
Welcome. Thanks for having me, Tamara.
Thanks for coming all this way. Well, everyone is wanting to know, have you always wanted to be a Christian?
Well, when I was growing up, my father was the governor in Carthage. He begged me to reject Christianity for my family's sake. But I refused because I'm a strong believer in God and I just wanted to be as close as I could.
That's very courageous of you. Way to not give in to peer pressure.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes, it was very good.
Yes, very good. Now, please tell us about your friend. What was her name?
Felicity.
Yes, Felicity. She went through all this with you. Can you tell us about her?
Yes, Felicity. She was a slave in my household. Felicity and I and our fellow catechumens were discovered by Roman officials and put in jail. It was a very, very hard time.
That's tragic. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What happened when you two were in jail? Can you tell us about that?
Well, I kept a diary of all my experiences, and we were forced to raise our children there. And at the time, Felicity was pregnant and gave birth to her child while in prison. She was having very bad labor pains, and the guards just mocked her and said she would undergo more pain, much more pain.
Oh boy.
And let me tell you, it was very bad.
I'm sorry.
It's quite alright.
Thanks for sharing this with us. I know it's hard to speak about.
Yeah, it's very hard to talk about, but I think I can handle it now because I've been through so much.
Well, good. Now, how did Felicity get through all of this horrible nonsense like you were just talking about how you got through it?
Well, she said Christ would bear her suffering during her execution. That's what she told me. And she told me to stay strong and be me.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Now, didn't something happen to your house? You were telling me before, and I've read about it, about your house that you lived in.
Actually, when we got out of jail, our house was scourged and attacked by many different things like leopards, bears, wild boars, and we ended up being stabbed to death.
Oh man, that must have been really hard.
It was very, very hard. But we managed to make it through and die.
Well, thanks for coming all this way on that long plane ride to get here. And thank you for sharing your hard story with us. I know it's very hard to talk about.
Yes, you're very welcome. And I'm so blessed to be here today and to share my story with the world and everyone out there. And yes.
You're done. Goodbye.
Konnichiwa.